When we're adding and subtracting decimals together, it's pretty close, pretty similar to how we add and subtract whole numbers. The only main things to remember are we need to line up all the place values like normal. So line up all the place values, and then we carry to the next place value just like normal. Even if we're working in the decimal place values. So let's look at some examples to see how this works. If we have 23.07 and we're adding 104.94, just like always, we need to line up all the place values. And this means using the column or the vertical algorithm. So we'll line up our decimal points, 23.07, and then we line up the other decimal point and make sure the units are lined up, the tens, the tenths, and the hundredths. So this is the column addition method that we've practiced a lot. And even though we have a decimal point, we just ignore that and we carry across place values. So here we start on the right as always. So we have 7 hundredths plus 4 hundredths. That means we have 11 hundredths. So we put our 1 and carry across. 1 plus 0 plus 9 is 10 tenths. So we put our 0 and we carry all the way to the units. The decimal point stays where it is. 1 plus 3 plus 4 is 8 units, 2 tens, and 100. So as long as you line up the place values, adding decimal numbers is exactly the same as normal. Here is a subtraction as well. 9.7, subtract, take away 2.86. So we're going to set up our columns. 9.7, take away 2.86. And if we don't have any number here in the hundredths, we can write a 0, because that means that place value is empty. And really, every decimal place after that, smaller than that, we could write a 0, but we don't need it. So we do a normal subtraction now. 0 take away 6. We need to borrow from the tenths. So we now have 6 tenths, and we have 10 hundredths. 10 take away 6 gives us 4 hundredths. 6 take away 8, we'll need to borrow again. So now we have 16 tenths, take away 8 tenths, gives us 8 tenths. The decimal carries down, as always. And 8 units, take away 2, is 6. So adding and subtracting decimals, you just need to line up the place values, and then you're all good.